Hi everyone, Michelle from Vault Property Management here, along with our newest team member, Tracey.
Hello.
Just wanted to introduce everybody to Tracey. She started with us at Vault Property Management back in April of this year. And we thought we'd actually have a little bit more fun this Friday with some get to know you questions. Are you ready?
Yes.
What is your favourite thing about being a property manager?
Going on the journey with an owner or with a tenant. So for an owner, that being their first investment property or wanting to build their portfolio. For a tenant, making that phone call to say that they've been approved for a property that they've fallen in love with and they're starting their new journey, and you get to be a part of that for just a split second. And
yeah,
I love that.
That's a good feeling.
It is a good feeling. It is a good feeling.
What was the first job you ever had?
I worked at McDonald's.
Nice.
Back in the day, Yaguna, which I think from memory was the first McDonald's that was ever opened. Yeah, that's showing my age.
Where's Yaguna?
Down Bass Hill, Bankstown way.
Okay.
Yeah,
wow.
So southwestern Sydney.
Awesome. What's the first thing you do after getting home from work?
Put my jammies on, make myself a cup of tea on a Friday night. After the gym, it's a glass of wine.
Nice. I'll toast you to that one. I'll be having a glass of wine tonight too. So, what is a favourite way to spend your day off?
We're a pretty busy household. We're a hospitality family as well. So days off altogether as a family is not a regular occurrence, but at the moment, with COVID and things like that, we've been able to get up in the morning. We have breakfast out on our front veranda with our fur baby and the kids, and then we head to the beach, go for a nice long walk and grab a coffee and that on the way, which is really great.
I think that was probably one of the bonuses with COVID, right?
Yep.
Getting to spend that more family time together.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
Yeah, that's nice. What is the next place on your travel bucket list and why?
I have been to England and Europe. I've lived over there. We are planning to go back again to England to take our children this time. Yeah. I love it. I was there when I was in my 20s. So first time away, very scary, love it. Still got friends over there that I haven't seen for 20 odd years.
Wow.
So it'd be nice to go back and catch up with them and really go back and do all those touristy things, but on a different perspective because I'm older.
Yes.
And not as scared to be away from home.
That's right, exactly. The culture over there is definitely something different, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
It is a good time. So, what was the last TV show you binge watched?
Virgin River on Netflix.
Never heard of it.
Haven't you? It's a good one. It's a good one. It's about a city girl that's moved to a very remote country town. She's a doctor.
Yep.
Country towns are very close knit and they have their own ways of doing things. Yep. And yeah, I quite liked it. I love the scenery. It's just beautiful.
Is it an American-based show?
Yeah, American-based show. There's 3 seasons and I binged one whole season in a day.
Nice.
Just quietly.
I love that. What song always gets you out on the dance floor?
An oldie but a goodie. B-52's Love Shack.
If you said anything different, I was actually going to say Love Shack because we danced to it a few weeks ago.
We did?
Yeah. On my deck.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's probably why I hurt my knee.
Could be. How do you take your coffee?
Skinny latte, 1 sugar. Nice. Always have, always will.
Okay, nice. Do you have a nickname?
Back in school, in primary school, I had a nickname I was called Mars Bar. Because, thanks for laughing. My surname was Ma. Okay. So, my maiden name. Yeah. So, yeah, I used to get called Mars Bar. But everybody just calls me Trace.
Yeah.
Which I'm quite fine with. Well, I prefer that.
From now on, I'm going to call you Mars Bar.
Oh, thanks.
What are you most proud of in the last year?
Getting through COVID without killing my children. Yeah. It's been a pretty stressful time in our household. I have a youngest doing a HSC and my eldest starting uni. I guess anyone that gets through COVID in one piece, I think, should be proud of themselves. Yeah. I think My proudest moment, and it probably sounds a little bit silly, but taking on the fact that I need to start looking after me, making changes for me, which is not something that I do.
Yep.
I put everybody else first and put myself last.
Yep.
That's just the person that I am. But it really came to the forefront that I really needed to start making some serious changes for my own well-being.
Yep.
So I'm proud that I actually stepped up to do that.
Yep.
Which was not an easy decision, I must say. But yeah, and that then in turn made me grow as a person and then got me to achieve my SA license as well. So now I have my full real estate license for New South Wales, and I also have my SA license. So awesome. I think I've ticked a few goals.
Yeah,
I'm pretty happy with that.
That's awesome. Love that. And it's definitely really important to have that self-care.
Yeah,
well,
absolutely.
And put yourself first for a change. So, which family member makes the best food?
Well, I'd have to say my husband, because he's a chef, but my youngest daughter's not bad either. Yeah, she's pretty good as well. But yeah, my husband is one of those people, and always has been, where you would expect it from a chef, I guess, where you go, I've got nothing in the cupboard.
Yeah.
And he'll go, let me have a look.
Yeah.
And out comes this dinner, and you go, where did that come from?
Yeah, that's a really great talent to have. So
yeah.
What's your game plan in a zombie apocalypse?
Oh, good gosh. Run the other way.
Yep.
I don't know. Have a bunker that I can run into, lock myself in, and make sure there's plenty of wine, cheese, and music.
Well, if you're going to have Nigel with you,
yes,
you'll be able to make
that
5-star meal anyway. So that's awesome. If you could live in a movie, which one would it be and why?
Live in a movie. That's a hard one. There's lots of movies that I really, really like. The one that I like, and for the life of me, I can't think of it off the top of my head. It's got Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock in. The Glass House.
Okay.
Yeah. That meeting people, I'm a bit about fate. Big believer in fate. And if I look back on my husband and I, we crossed paths about 6 times before we actually met each other.
Yeah, wow.
And the Glass House is just beautiful and tranquil, and you know, I call it a safe place in the sense that you can lock yourself away from the rest of the world.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of my favourite.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I actually haven't seen that movie either.
It's a real flick.
2 things I need to to watch. If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Read people's minds.
Yeah. That would definitely help with the profession that you're in.
Exactly.
100%.
Yeah.
The last question we've got is, what line should someone never cross with you?
Don't lie to me.
Yeah.
I cannot handle it. I don't like it, and I'm sure most people are the same. I'm a very trusting person, but if you break that trust, you won't get it back.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how much you try.
Yeah.
I've always been a person, and I try to teach that to my children, that if you've made a mistake, everyone makes mistakes in life. Be honest, be open, and own it.
Yeah.
Because it'll have a much better outcome than lying.
Yeah. And
you'll eventually get caught out.
Yeah.
Exactly. So no.
Yeah.
That's it for me.
I know you were really nervous about today.
So.
But I just wanted to say thanks for joining us, and I hope that everybody has that little bit more insight into Tracey on a bit more of a personal level. Don't forget, guys, to log on to our YouTube channel if you want to watch this interview again. But everyone, thanks for watching today. Take care, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks, guys.